Well, welcome to the welcome to the CMV Cure Show here. You're going to you're with two people who've cured herpes.
Oh, that's great.
Barb cured herpes, and I both many years ago. Mm-hmm. Now, herpes is another medically incurable disease, and when you learn how to cure one medically incurable disease, presumably you can cure, and especially if it's a virus. See, if you can kill herpes like I did, it means that you're never going to get the flu again. I haven't had a flu since 1993. Barb, you haven't had a flu either, have you, Barb?
Nope.
Okay. So, now you have CMV, and what are your symptoms?
Typically it's like a tiredness, it's more like maybe sore throats a little bit. Typically you see CMV is more of a opportunistic virus, so it doesn't affect you that much, but the thing is it can cause problems if you're not eating healthy.
Or for any other reason.
Yeah, it can cause problems if it'll eventually, because it's basically like your cells are basically using all your effort to destroy the virus, but it can't destroy it. So then it doesn't have a chance to fight other stuff. So I mean, most people have CMV. I mean, there's a statistic out there. So I think people that are wanting to cure it, they should definitely try to do this. So I think it's the most common virus in the world, CMV.
So you mean almost everybody on Earth hosts CMV?
Usually 50 to 80%. That's statistics. Also with EBV, 50 to 80% in the United States.
Okay. Now you would know that because you're a medical student, right?
Yes, a medical student, yes.
And, all right. Now, women, CMV is the most common form of birth defect or loss of pregnancy, and they terminate pregnancies because of CMV. When women host CMV, they terminate their pregnancy. So,
I agree. It actually it causes a lot of problems in newborns if the mother has CMV, and there are a lot of pathologies that can actually have to be so because their immune system is not good yet, or as well. So yeah.
You know, there's something wrong with this hookup, because I'm not getting any color and your sound is coming through very broken up. Now, do you think have you got everything set up like it was yesterday? Okay. Now, we're going to show you how to cure CMV specifically, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Now, lower your camera so it's touching the top of your head. Pull it down. That's good. Now, hold up your hand like Barb is. Barb, put your hand back where it was. And hold up your hand like, see how Barb has her hand? Look at Barb.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that? Yeah. Okay, now show us what your signal looks like and just say, can I cure things, and see if you get an answer to that. Can I cure things, and see what your signal looks like. Barb, you should do that too. Can I cure things? Barb, did you get a signal, Barb? And what about Piyush? Did you get a signal?
set of pressure,
Put your microphone closer to your mouth.
set of pressure, type sensation.
Oh dear.
Pressure?
Yes,
You left on your headset there? Put the mouthpiece near your mouth. Where is your microphone? Is it on your head? Is that microphone on your ears?
It's with the computer. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I'll just try. I didn't see your finger move, but I'll just trust that you felt a pulse or a change of temperatures in your hands.
Yeah, like a tingling or something.
Was it in one hand more than the other?
Yes.
Which one? Which hand did? Okay, let's just use that. I can put the other one down then.
The right hand.
Just use your right hand for now. Yeah, great. Okay, so ask, do I have any virus in any of my bodies?
Do I have any virus in any of my body?
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we're going to use this to ask a series of yes and no questions. And we'll take that. Okay, so you got a yes. I'm going to go through the 12 bodies one by one. Do I have virus in my astral body? Say that. Ask that question.
Do I have a virus in astral body? Okay. So,
Okay. So I'm now removing virus from my astral body.
I'm removing the virus from the astral body.
When your finger moves, you've done that. Can you feel your pulse? Yes? Okay, notice that. Well, just let it, just keep removing it. Did you get it all? All my astral body is free of virus.
All my what?
My astral is free of virus.
All the astral body is free of virus.
Talking about your astral body now.
Oh, are my astral body free of virus? It's something.
How you're thinking that radiated. That's good. Okay. Keep it.
Do you feel any different right now?
Not too much different. Maybe more like kind of it's ready to do more or something. Ready to do more.
Good. Okay. All right. Good. Barb, always do the results bodies first. Start with the results bodies.
Do I have any parts of my etheric body?
And which body?
Etheric. Etheric body.
Etheric body? I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, like
Do I
your
have
chakra.
anything in
Yeah.
etheric body? And
Virus in my etheric body.
how do you spell that? Can you spell that?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Message.
You know what? He doesn't actually need to know how to spell it, but you might.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that the etheric body is like the energy field that's in and around your body.
It's very close to your physical body. It's like the energy field.
It's your chakras, your chakras and your aura, and it goes up above your physical body. Okay, so you should actually try to feel these bodies as you. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, you should actually try to feel these bodies as you remove anything from them or do anything with them.
Will I have anything in my etheric body? But it's not as much as yours.
I'm not. Okay. You can say it. I'm removing any virus from my third body.
I'm removing
I'm removing virus from my third body.
I'm removing the virus from my third body. Can I try it again?
Yeah.
I'm removing the virus from my third body.
I'm removing. We don't have a virus from my third body.
My root one. Simple, right? That's your spot. Remove from your third.
Okay. Do you have any virus in my? Do I have any virus in my third body?
Do I have any virus in my third body? Do I have any virus in my third? It's just more complicated out there. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm now removing the virus from my third body.
I'm now removing the virus from my third body. Yep. I'm now removing the virus from my third body. Seems like it's good.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of like relax and let it come through. You don't have to. Oh, too bad. Yeah, good. Yeah, open up your body. Yeah, to come through more level than just your hand. Okay, you got a yes on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Did you remove it? Do you feel different now? How do you feel now?
Oh, okay. A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Good.
More
More clear. Okay. And F, do I have virus in my spiral body?
What happened? What happened virus in my body?
Spiral body.
Do I have a virus in my body? Well, I found something earlier, but I'm not.
No?
Probably not. It's
Signal?
yeah, less than 2 days later. I don't see much.
It's hard in here.
Maybe, I mean, these 2 days kind of connect again.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pure signal set. I'm removing virus from my spiral body. I'm removing all virus from my spiral body.
I'm removing all viruses from my body. I'm removing all viruses from my body. Okay. I just feel like
See your face again.
Huh?
I can't see your face. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Thanks for that. So you get a signal on that or you didn't?
I don't think maybe a little, but not too much.
Okay, so try this one. My spiral body is free of virus.
My body is free of virus. My foreign body is free of virus. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I did see a little bit, yeah.
Great. Okay.
It's like it is already.
Okay. Do I have any virus in my gravitational body?
Do I have any viruses on my gravity? Do I have any viruses on my gravity? Okay, we're getting these cells out there.
Feeling it yet?
It's more stronger. Not really strong.
Okay, I'm feeling the virus in my gravitational body.
I'm feeling the virus in my gravity. I am, you said feeling, right? I'm feeling the virus.
I'm killing sometimes. I kill the virus sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and kill the virus.
I'm removing the virus, but not like that. I'm removing the virus to the ground.
You got a signal on that? So how are you feeling now? What do you notice about yourself? Anything change? Anything different? Anything that you're seeing or something or feeling?
Probably more alert out there. More alert, more like maybe a little energy, more energy.
More energy?
Maybe a little bit more, No, I just turned it a little bit more.
Yeah. You seem more awake.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try one more. Do I have virus in my celestial body?
Okay. Do I have any viruses in my celestial body? Do I have any viruses in my celestial body? It's not a real tingling here. So,
Okay. I'm removing virus from my celestial body.
I'm removing viruses in my celestial body.
So you know that these bodies are subtle fields, subtle bodies around you and have different aspects, and they're not the kind of things you're studying in medical school. They're okay. In fact, actually, that etheric body can be measured. People can take a picture of that these days, or parts of it. But so this is good because the way you get sick is the virus first gets in through these subtle bodies, and then it finally hits your physical body. So this kind of medicine, you can learn to protect yourself through your cell bodies and protect your physical body that way. Okay, so my celestial body is free of virus.
My celestial body is free of virus. Okay. My celestial body is free of virus. I'm feeling maybe just on the skin on the pinky. I'll say.
Doing something in your pinky?
Pinky, I'll just go on the pinky.
Yeah, that's where I get it too. I get it in my pinky finger usually. Yeah. Yeah. So I haven't really seen your hand move, but I'm just trusting you that you're feeling whatever you're feeling.
I'm hoping, yeah, that's it. Like, how would you know if you start feeling better, you think, or how would you know?
Okay, so do I have any virus in any of my other bodies?
Do I have any virus in any of my other bodies? Thank you.
If you're having give me a yes on that.
What?
Now your camera froze up a little. You said yes, I have a virus in my other bodies?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, do I have it in my mental body? Do I have any virus in my mental body?
Do I have any virus in the mental body? Mental body.
Yes, I'm removing the virus from my mental body.
I'm removing the virus from the mental.
Okay, now just pause and really do that. Remove the virus from your mental body.
And the
You're saying, Yeah. The signal will confirm that you're doing it. Yeah, good. This is good.
I'm removing the virus from my genome.
Nice.
You have more pulsations here.
More pulsing?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should just name the virus. My mental body is free of cytomegalovirus.
My mental body is free of cytomegalovirus. My mental body is free of cytomegalovirus.
Yep. You don't have to feel left hand a little bit so I can see you. Okay? Take your left hand out of the so I can just take there you go. Okay. So is your body free of virus? Did you get them to get out of your mental body? Yes? No?
It's still doing
Sure. Is your mental body free of virus?
Is my mental body free of that? Is my mental body free of that?
You'll know because you'll get a 6.
Is my mental body free of that? Is my mental body free of that? Maybe this one?
It's kind of like you want to get your attention, towards your connection to God and away from your hand. Like just let whatever this is speak to your hand. But yeah, that's cool. You don't, just relax your hand. Always your hand.
It's always to be relaxed or to be relaxed.
So just stand there, relax, or open up. I'm having a little thing in the camera so people can see, but sometimes I'll have my side like this. Or when you're working or when you're sitting, you can just have it normal. But for the purpose of the film here, I did near the camera. Sorry?
Okay, I did fall on that. 2 months. 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I did fall on the.
Thank you, Okay, then move on to your emotional body. So I have cytomegalovirus in my emotional body.
Okay. Do I have cytomegalovirus in my emotional? Yes.
Okay.
I do.
That was a clear yes. Okay, I'm now removing cytomegalovirus from my emotional body.
I'm now removing. How we do it?
Yes. If you're not getting a yes, you're going to ask more questions.
I'm going to ask, have I removed it?
Yeah, yes.
Cytomegalovirus and
I removed all of it. Yeah, I removed all of it.
Yeah.
Good. Now you're getting the hang of it. This is how people get your viruses. They do this every day.
So you do this every day?
Every day, all day.
Okay.
Yeah. You move around, you move.
So, like, I can
Yeah, you do it while you work.
This is how I
You do it while you're doing other things. Keep removing it because you'll remove it from one body, it'll go to the other body. So you won't keep touching it, get all your bodies clear of it. You're pretty soon you've changed your vibration such that you're no longer a host. You don't want to host this virus anymore. So as you remove this, the more you keep removing viruses, you're not a host for virus anymore. You understand? Okay, so that's just a couple more things. Do I have virus in my karmic body?
In which body?
Karmic. Karmic. Oops. I have a virus in my karmic body.
I have a virus in my karmic body. Do I have a virus in my karmic body?
I think you already have a shit and so forth.
Yeah, it's communist. I think they tested on this.
Okay, so you can study these bodies and just at least practice. And then it's just a matter of feeling it yourself. Okay. So I'm removing all virus from my karmic body.
I'm removing all the virus from my karmic body.
Okay. And do I have any virus in my universal physical body?
Do I have any virus in my universal physical body? Do I have a virus in my physical body? Well, you have to do it. That's easy.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, remove it. You're a medical student. You remove the virus from your universal physical body.
I remove the virus from the universal physical body. I remove the virus from the universal.
Okay, great. And then do the same thing for your universal mental body. You have three universal bodies: mental, physical, and emotional. And if you're looking for humanity, you have mental.
Universal. Do I have a virus in my universal? Yes.
Yeah, so you're moving. Sorry, I can hardly hear you. You're moving from your universal mental, emotional, and physical. You already got the physical.
I am moving to my universal mental.
Yes.
I'm moving to my universal mental. Right?
Okay, good. Okay, so all my bodies are free of virus. All my bodies are free of virus.
All my bodies are free of virus. All my bodies are free of virus.
And if you don't get a yes, then you hammer again.
Well, I didn't hear you.
You get that?
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
You can. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I do understand you.
You can or can't?
I heard you, but I can't understand you.
Jeez, tricky. Yeah, thank you. You can understand me? Yeah.
Okay, now I
Okay. Because I'm really having trouble hearing you, but I'm going to keep talking anyway.
okay.
So, yeah. So all my bodies are free of virus. What we've done is we've scanned all your 12 bodies and pulled the virus out. Now I want to double check it. All my bodies are free of virus.
All my bodies are free of virus. All my bodies are free. All my bodies are free of virus.
Okay. Cool. All right. So what we just did, like I said, what we just did is how you remove a virus. You have to do this constantly at first, especially. So
I will.
yeah, and your signal will get stronger, and you're going to start noticing symptoms when you have the virus or not, or you'll start identifying yourself, or you can feel it comes back in. This is good. I'm glad I met you. This is great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. You do this too. I'm removing all pathologies from all my bodies. This is a good thing.
I'm removing all pathologies.
Yeah, it's pathologies. Removing all pathologies from all my bodies.
I'm removing all pathologies. All my pathologies.
Okay, that's another good exercise to do every day because.
Okay. I have some things I want you to notice. First of all, it's, it probably seems to both of you that this is the end of the lesson. You've had a lesson and the lesson is now over. But actually, this is where the lesson begins.
Okay.
Because when people do what you did, it seems to them that that's the way you cure cytomegalovirus, or whatever the virus they're trying to cure is, and it's not. You have to take out and be free of all pathologies. You also have to not be running any immune dysfunctions that would cause you to regenerate or have pathology.
Okay.
Now, do you feel a change in yourself from the last few minutes? The last 15 minutes. What's the change like? Tell me about the change.
Less tired.
More energy.
So your symptoms are disappearing. Your physical symptoms are disappearing, like your body is not using all its energy to fight the virus anymore. It's now, you've liberated energy and you feel better. So this isn't just a nice feeling. It's not just a, positive emotion, or it was good to be with these nice people or something. You actually feel a physical change because what you've done is real. You did something that's real. And so now what I'm going to tell you is that there are other things that are real that can prevent you from curing this. And see, Barb, yesterday, I think it was, you were telling me that you do the same thing in every one of these meetings with people. And you can see now that's not true, right?
Yes.
I mean, this is very much like taking a drive in a car. It seems, in one sense, when you drive your car, you're doing the same thing, except generally you're going someplace different. But even if you take the same drive every day to work, every day is different, because any day that you take your drive to work, you can get killed on the way to work if you're not careful and if you're not a good driver. So you have to be very present. Like, what you just said about how that's a good exercise for him to do? We don't give people exercises to do. So you just need to get that word out of your vocabulary. These are not exercises. You actually killed a virus a little while ago. It's not an exercise. An exercise would be something you did to sort of like train yourself so that you could kill a virus someday. But you killed a virus today. Now, lower your camera a little bit, Piyush, okay? Yeah, that's good. Better. That's better. Okay. So we can see more of you. Now, you were telling me that you're afraid, there's something that bothers you about people knowing that you're sick. Remember? You were telling me that yesterday? Now, now test, I want you to test something, okay? Both of you test this. Is this one of your symptoms?
Hearing what other people think.
Is that a symptom?
Okay, yes.
Hearing what other people think.
I got yes. I don't know what you're doing.
Did you get a signal on that? Okay. Now, obviously, if you have a symptom, it means you have an illness. So, when you care what other people think, it means there's something wrong with you. You're not supposed to be acting that out. You're supposed to be curing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true.
Now see, Barb, you have a client who didn't want to make a movie for some reason, for whatever reason, and that's one of her symptoms. And if you allow her to just run that symptom and reward her for it, you're advocating that she stays sick. See? So you can't do that. You can't afford to do that. We need to advocate that people cure everything. What I want to do now, like for the next part of this, well, see, another thing is that Pyash, your sound and your sound especially is way worse than it was yesterday. Is there any reason that you can see why that it would be?
I think it's just the internet connection.
You think what?
I think it's internet connection. Internet connection.
Okay. Well, yes. What we need to do the next time we make one of these movies is we both have to try to have, all of us have to try to have the best possible internet connection and sound. We need to test this stuff before we get on here, and just really know that we're going to sound and be great. Barb, what you need to actually do, and maybe might have started with, but it's okay. The way you started was okay. Also, I wanted to say that you're obviously very competent, at just going. It's like when I was watching you, I had the image of a driver, Barb. Like you're a good driver. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're like competent and safe and steady, and you don't miss anything. Now, what I want to do now is I want you to go through the pathologies list with him and find out, and when you find a pathology, take that pathology out, okay?
Okay. So, all right, we'll go for more microbial pathologies. Do I have any bacteria in any of my bodies? Do I have bacteria?
Do I have bacteria in any of my bodies? Well, I know in general there's bacteria all over the body. That's what's good in some of that.
Yeah, we're talking about biological bacteria. Bacteria that's supposed to be there.
Is there bad bacteria in my body?
There's just something else you should know about this, Pyash.
Okay.
Which is that when you test for things, you're only going to get signals on the ones you need to work on right now.
Oh, okay. I see.
So,
I see.
I mean, you might even have a strep somewhere in your body, but you won't even get a signal on it because it's not time for you to work on it. So,
okay.
See, Barb's going to go through this whole list of pathologies, and God is giving you these information, You'll get a signal where you need to do something. So go ahead.
Is it good for me to remove bacteria from all my bodies now?
Is it good for me to remove all bacteria from my body? Is it good for me to remove all bacteria? Yes.
Okay, so just like we did before, I'm removing bacteria from all my body.
I'm removing bacteria from all my body. Yep.
Yep. Did you get it? Okay. Do we have to go each body one by one, or did you ask that question?
We need to go each body one by one. We need to go each body one by one.
I hope you get a no. If you get a yes, we will.
I'm not sure.
Good. Sounds like, okay. Let me ask this. Do I have any parasites in any of my body? Parasites.
Okay. Do I have any parasites?
Parasites. It's another pathology.
Parasites. I hope I don't.
I'm removing parasites from all my body.
I'm removing parasites from all my body.
And go ahead and do that. Remove the parasites from all my body.
I'm removing all the parasites from all my body. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm removing.
So you know what the bodies are, you can scan them yourself. I've been removing parasites from all my bodies.
And I'm removing parasites from all my body. I'm removing parasites from all my body. Okay.
Yes? Okay. Sorry?
I didn't feel like I didn't repeat my question.
I hear test. Do I have opportunistic infection in any of my bodies?
Do I have the opportunistic infection? That's more of a quotation.
Stronger? Yes.
It's a little bit more strong, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's go each body then. I'm removing opportunistic infection from my etheric body.
Okay. I'm removing opportunistic infection from my etheric body.
And look for your signal. Great, you're doing that.
Okay. I'm removing opportunistic infection from my etheric body. Yes, I mean, not the movement, but I did stick to the posting.
Okay, no, do you have to change yourself?
No, nothing.
Okay. I'm removing opportunistic infection from my, it says do I have it in my celestial body?
Do I have any opportunistic infections in my celestial body? Okay, so continue.
Yes? I agree. Go ahead and remove, say I'm removing, and get, and remove the infection, opportunistic infection from your celestial body.
I'm removing opportunistic infections from my celestial body. Removing opportunistic infections from my celestial body.
Did you get a signal on that?
I'm removing now I think. A little like people.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm removing opportunistic infection from my spiral body.
I'm removing opportunistic infection from my spiral body. I'm removing opportunistic infection from my body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm removing opportunistic infection from my body. Because I feel a big focus. Now I feel it. It's small.
You feeling something there? Okay.
Like
And
this one.
one more. I'm removing the opportunistic infection from my gravitational body.
Okay, I'm removing opportunistic infection from my gravitational. Yep, now it's thinking.
Looking for a big finger move.
Yeah.
Okay. All my bodies are free of opportunistic infection.
All my bodies are free of opportunistic infection. All my bodies are free of opportunistic infection.
Yes? Let me know what your head's like when you got your yes in your hand. Yep, cool. Awesome. Alright. Let me go back to the top. Do you have any fungus in your bodies?
Do I have any fungus in my body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, go ahead and remove the fungus from
Probably from the job.
Pardon?
I think it's probably from the exercises.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, see if you can remove the fungus now from all your body.
I am removing fungus from all my body. I'm removing fungus from all my body.
Okay.
I'm removing the fungus from all my body.
Christian. My dog suddenly got very, very thirsty while you were doing that. Okay, great. She was drinking water for about 3 minutes. Okay, do I have any trauma? I'm going to go to the different section now. Do I have any trauma in any of my bodies? Open trauma in any of my bodies?
Do I have any trauma in any of my body?
Yep.
Any trauma in any of my body? I think so, maybe, yes. I mean, I think
trauma in my emotion, but any trauma in my emotion.
Do I have any trauma in my emotions? Do I have any trauma in my emotions?
You know what? Let's just take out the trauma from all your bodies because, see, everybody has thousands of trauma that they need to remove. There's a you have your kit, so you have you ever looked in the hub? Have you clicked on the various things in there?
I've not got the kit yet.
Okay. Well, you should.
I can help you with that later. It's true.
Actually,
meaning I got the kit, but I haven't got it to use it.
He hasn't used it yet. Okay.
You have a Barb. See, he's busy, and it's not so much that he needs help so much as that he just needs to do it.
Yeah.
So what we should be telling him is just do that later when you get a chance. Just look inside things. Find the thing on trauma and look in it. But right now, all you need to know is that you have to take out the trauma because it will affect your susceptibility.
I removed it from all my body.
See if you get a signal.
I'm removing the trauma from all my body. I feel like a sensation.
Good, okay. Now, you know you're going to have to take a lot of these out one by one. You have to actually know what they are and remove them. That's not for this particular call.
I feel pain on this.
You know, do you notice that when you do this, you feel as though you have cured everything?
Yes.
You know, it's like the symptoms are disappearing, you're feeling light and upbeat, and so on. And that will last for a while, and then you'll go back to being sick. And then you have to do more. You have to keep doing this. And what you do each time has to be different, and also you have to find the specific things in each moment and do them, take them out.
Then I can go to a doctor for a negative medical test?
Yeah, then you get a negative medical test. That's right. That's exactly right. You know, when you find enough of the specifics, you get a negative medical test. You know, there was a woman who was curing cancer years ago, and she was doing all the right things and working at it all day, but, you know, her cancer numbers weren't really getting worse, but they weren't getting better either. And so she just kept at it, and she was this person who she said, I'm not doing any medical treatment, I'm gonna cure this. She was absolutely determined. But she really wasn't succeeding. She was just sort of holding her own, treading water.
Oh.
And this went on for a while. And then one day she called me and she said, I think I cured my cancer. And you know what it was? It was a trauma. She found a trauma. It was something that happened in a past life. In her case, that was the key cause of her cancer. And she got a negative medical test. That's right. Her cancer disappeared and she was okay. But she worked for months to get to this point, and she never found the thing. It went a long time, and then I guess she was just ready. You know, when the disciple is ready, the guru appears, and she was ready to find the thing that was the cause, and she did. One day, you know, and she wasn't with anybody. She was something she was doing. She was doing by herself. I used to talk to her and do some immunics with her on the phone, but she never had coaching or even a buddy or anything. She just did it herself. She was determined. Well, we got to get a better connection than this, because you sound like you're squeaking. You hear me okay, right?
Great. I didn't always know great.
All right. Well, as long as you can hear me, that's fine. I hope I'm helping you, and I see, if I do all this with you and you feel better, but you don't actually cure the CMV, then I didn't help you. So I want you to win. You know, I want you to cure the CMV. Get a negative medical test like that woman who called me, the one on the homepage. You know, who called up with her negative medical test. You know, that's what I want for you.
That's what I want.
So, all right, I'll tell you what. Maybe this might be a good place to stop for today, because I think we've got to have a better internet connection to do this. So try to see. Right now your picture's frozen.
I was going to ask, is there a way we can do it?
I'll tell you what. Both of you turn your cameras off.
Okay.
Just turn off your camera, but don't hang up. Someone. We'll see if we can hear you better.
All right.
All right, Piash, turn off your camera.
Yeah, how do I turn it off?
There, if you move your mouse, you'll see a little video camera icon down there, and you click on that, and it will turn the camera off.
I put down the voice.
Let's talk later, maybe tonight or something, and try to figure out how you can get a better internet connection. Okay.
Okay. All right.
You sound better now that your picture's frozen. Anyway.
Is this better?
Your sound is better now because you're not running the picture. See, you just.
Yeah, I hear you better.
I hear Barb better too.
That's great. I hear everyone much better now.
Well, we got to get better. We got to get better connections, guys.
Okay. All right. We'll definitely do that. So, I should, you'll let me know how will that work?
Well, your sound still isn't perfect, I'll say that. I'll tell you what, your homework is to go through the hub and click on things and see what they are. And also test things and try to test when you click and you're looking at something, test, is this relevant for me curing my CMV? And I bet you'll find a lot of things in there that are.
Okay, great.
And then we'll get back on with Barb again soon.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for your time.
Yes, it's been really fun for me. What, Barb? Go ahead.
I wanted to say it was really I like the guy. It was very good being here. It's great.
It's good to be here. Thanks for all the help. I just pray that.
No problem. Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.